Damn, I'm so hungry. I think I'm gonna break my record for how many wieners I eat today.
Oh, really?
How about you?
I'll probably just have one. I'm not that hungry.
What? I think I know whose wiener you want.
Oh, and whose wiener would that be? And can we stop saying wiener? I feel like I'm in second grade.
Don't play stupid. You know exactly whose wiener I'm talking about. Oh, I'm sorry. Who's pee-pee?
Yeah, that's definitely worse. If you're talking about Jonathan, I'm gonna have to plead the fifth on that one.
So you do like him?
Yeah, of course I like him. I'm not gonna deny that.
Trust me, I could tell right away as soon as you were talking to him at our party.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, he sparked my interest, that's for sure, but he's with Sam and I'm with Ethan. So that's as far as it goes.
What exactly sparked your interest in him?
Really?
Come on.
Well, first, his smile. I mean, like when he walked in your party, I don't know, it just led with the room. And then we got to talking that night, and I don't know, we just had a lot in common. And the things we didn't was still super engaging to talk about. And talking to him was just easy. And if I'm being totally honest, my heart races when I'm around him. I mean, I've had crushes on guys since I hit puberty, but I've never had butterflies like this before.
Aw, it's so gay.
Shut up.
No, seriously. I mean, I'm happy for you. This sounds great, but the question is now, what are you gonna do about that?
Well, you know it's complicated.
Bullshit, it's complicated. I mean, how many things like that can you say about Ethan? Exactly.
Look, trust me, I want to be with Jonathan, but there's obviously a lot of factors that come into play that make it pretty much impossible.
Look, as your best friend, your future best man, and overall Cupid matchmaker, you need to follow your heart, dude. Like any obstacle you gotta overcome, it's just that. It's an obstacle. Nothing in this world is easy. Like, I know how you are. You back down from any little hurdle because you're afraid of falling.
Well, that hurts.
Am I wrong?
No,
So what are you gonna do about it?
most likely nothing. Look, Jonathan and I discussed this the other week when he talked about our feelings.
Wait a second, you already told each other how you felt about one another?
We got coffee and filled each other in on what's going on. His situation is just as bad as mine. And again, we're not the kind of people to just, end things just because something potentially better comes along.
And if Ethan just so happens to find himself in a dumpster one day, would that make it easier? Because just tell me, I'll make it happen.
Yeah, we both know you wouldn't hurt a fly.
Okay, that may be true. But with all the strangers Ethan meets, he's bound to meet someone dangerous or even catch something, if you know what I mean.
I cannot believe you're wishing harm on someone.
No. I'm wishing happiness for my best friend. How that happens is just fate.
Okay, how about this? How about I go home and have a tough conversation with Ethan and, give him an ultimatum. Things must change or we end things. But just know that if and when things go wrong, I'm moving in with you permanently because I'm definitely gonna have to file for bankruptcy.
If you insist. But I already know how things are gonna go down.
Oh yeah?
Yep. He is gonna be perfect for the next few weeks. Just long enough for you to let your guard down. And then he's gonna go back to his old ways. And that's when I'm gonna win the pool that I secretly did behind your back while you weren't paying attention. And I'm gonna get enough money to get season tickets to the Flyers.
I'm so glad that my emotional pain can lead to your financial success.
Prove me wrong then. I dare you.
Look, I know what you're trying to do and I appreciate it. I want what you want, but if this were to ever happen, it's gotta happen the right way.
If you say so. You're eating more than one wiener, though.
Ethan? You home? Don't tell me you already...
Shane? You're home early?
Oh, please, by all means, finish.
Shane, wait. Shane, can you talk to me?
What do you want to talk about? What could you possibly have to say?
I'm sorry.
Sorry doesn't cut it anymore. Fuck! You want to know something? I literally just got done defending you to Troy. In fact, I've been defending you to almost all my friends for the past few years, and I don't know why I do it. I am such an idiot.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know our relationship was dependent on what your friends thought of us. Because if that was the case, my friends have never liked you. Alright? They always called you a stick in the mud.
Yeah, it's not based on what they think. It's based on what we think of us. And let's be honest, you have thought about us for a long time.
What makes you say that?
There was literally a stranger in our bed that I just caught you having sex with. Tell me, at what point during all of that did you actually think about us?
Alright, well, technically, you've caught me doing a lot worse, so this really shouldn't come as much of a surprise.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, you're actually making a joke right now.
I'm just trying to lighten the mood, okay? There's no reason to be this upset.
I shouldn't be upset. Tell me, in what world would finding your boyfriend with another man having sex in your own bed not be upsetting?
It's just sex, Shane, alright? It's not like we're in love. It's not like we're picking out dishes in the houseware sections at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yeah, it's more than that. You know, it's not about the sex. I've told you this every time that I've caught you cheating, and since the very beginning. I'm not interested in this being an open relationship. If you want to be with me, then be with me.
I do want to be with you.
Then stop all the fooling around. Stop sneaking behind my back and get off the stupid hookup apps. You know, this is your final chance. Agree to that or...
Or what? What, you're gonna leave me?
Yeah. Maybe.
No, you're not. You can't leave me. You need me, and you need my unemployment checks, because without them, you won't be able to afford this house. You won't be able to afford those cars, and leaving me is gonna destroy your credit, and I'll tell you right now, I will make your life as complicated as possible. My credit's already in the shitter, so I don't care what happens to me.
Wow. Is that your way of trying to get me to stay? By threatening my credit? Congratulations. You've reached the final stage of being a total douchebag. I wish I left you sooner.
Don't leave.
You know what? Don't you have a company in the other room you need to attend to?
I'm attending to you.
Don't-
Right now.
No. Don't worry about me. My eyes are wide open and I can finally see what's ahead of me and my future and... Fuck, it doesn't involve you.
Is that your way of breaking up with me?
You broke us up a long time ago when you started sleeping around. This is me telling you to get the fuck out of my life.
Yeah, right. So you can go be with Jonathan. Is that it?
Excuse me?
I'm not stupid, alright? I can clearly see you two have a thing going.
Oh, can you now?
Yeah, I see your face light up every time he walks in the room. I see you smile every time he texts you. I'm not an idiot, I just don't care. I was having my fun, so I was letting you have yours.
Let's get one thing straight. I am not leaving you to be with Jonathan. I'm leaving you because I can't stand the sight of you anymore. And secondly, I never did anything with him because I was being respectful of our relationship. Something you clearly knew nothing about.
Right, but you're not denying how happy he makes you.
You know what? He does make me happy. Something you clearly haven't done for years. But he has never been anything more than a friend.
Right, yeah, well, I pray that Jonathan gives you everything you deserve. Then.
Yeah, and I pray that you eventually grow up. But in the meantime, pack up your stuff and get out.
Where am I supposed to go?
I don't know. Hop on Boy Hunter. I'm sure you can find someone to offer up a bed for you. But wherever you decide to go, just be out before the time I'm back.
Right, where are you gonna go, huh? To him?
Now I'm gonna go on a walk to clear my head. As much as you don't think that this does, this hurts me too.
Yeah, because your face clearly shows how much you're gonna fucking miss me.
Yeah, goodbye, Ethan. And, good luck with whatever you decide to do with yourself in the future.
Yeah, well, whatever I do, it sure as hell is gonna be more fun than being stuck with your boring personality. And that ass better be up and ready by the time I get in there. Daddy's got a lot of frustration.
Hey, yeah, I'm sorry for calling so late. I just didn't know who to talk to. I left Ethan. Yeah,
Oh my god. I don't know what to say. Are you alright?
I caught him having sex with another guy in our bed, so.
Who was that?
It's Shane. He just walked in on Ethan cheating on him and broke up with him.
Oh.
Yeah, that was it. That was the final straw.
Well, do you need to come hang with us for a bit? We can pick you up. Okay, yeah, we'll be right there.
What are we doing?
We're gonna go pick up Shane and let him crash with us for a bit.
Is he going to stay the night?
No, it should just be a few hours, but I hope that if he needed to, you'd be okay with that.
Hopefully it doesn't come to that.
Do you want to come with me?
No, you can go ahead and be his knight in shining armor.
Don't be like that. I would really like for you to come with me, and we can pick up some food on the way back.
Okay, fine. So out of all possible people, why does he call you?
Wait, what are you asking me?
We've only known him for a few months. Why does he call you?
Well, that's because we're friends and he lives close by. What does it matter?
It matters because this person just entered our life and you seem to care a lot about Shane right now, and I don't particularly care for your friendship with him.
Well, you really don't care for my friendship with anyone, so that's why I have no friends. Look, Shane is going through something right now, and good people are there for their friends when they need them. Plus, if I was leaving you, I wouldn't be asking you to come with me now, would I?
Guess not.
See? We're making changes. Just like the therapist said, change is good.
No, I don't need to change. Jonathan? Jonathan! What have I done?
Hey, you've reached Jonathan Tucker. I am not available to answer your phone call right now, or I'm just ignoring you on purpose. Either way, if you're lucky, I might give you a call back if you leave me a message, so do the thing.
Hey, Jonathan, it's me, Shane. I know you said you'd be here shortly, but it's been about a half hour. Haven't heard from you. Hope everything's okay. Something came up with Sam. I totally understand. Anyway, I'm just gonna go on a walk, I guess. Give me a call if you're able to come. It'd be really good to see you, though. Okay, see ya.
I got more than just words. I got more than just words. You bring me songs sweet like the birds. So I got more than just words. I got peace in my mind. I got peace in my mind. Knowing that we've got the ties that bind gives me peace in my mind. The lights are so much brighter. The colors so much deeper. I got joy in my soul. I got joy in my soul. The fact that you're half of what's making me whole puts a little joy in my soul. And I got love in my heart. I got love in my heart. The promise that no man can tear us apart puts a lot of love in my heart. The lights are so much brighter. The colors so much deeper. I got more I can give, so much more